Hello folks,
and welcome back to the 12 Hooves series.
Stay tuned to see how we treat this massive dew claw.
I'm a better cook than I am a trimmer, so this is why I get this job. Morning folks, and welcome to Tech TV. Set up on farm here.
I don't know what you would call us, but I think we'll go down under the name of Santa's Little Helpers.
Hello folks, could this cow right here have the biggest dew claw ever? It is pretty big. There's also a massive hole in it. Stay tuned to see how we trim this one and make this cow more comfortable. This is Tech TV, and maybe if you haven't already, today could be the day you hit that subscribe button.
This dew claw is pretty massive. Our hooves look quite nice. I'm just going to do a little trim, but you can see already the hole going up the side of that, it's all cracked. Put my finger right the way into it, but I'm just going to balance up this cow's claws, have this end of things done, and then I'm going to treat this here. This here is quite an old girl we've got in the crush today. I'm not sure exactly what age she is, but it's important to keep the old girls going just as well as the young ones. And I'm sure Tom would agree with that. But she's got some bruising up here, up around the heel. I've still left her heel height here to rest this here a little bit here. So we're just going to take a little bit of weight off this here side, just dish out this heel. And leave her nice and comfortable on that. A little bit of a crack there, but I think we've got it in time. This is all part of a routine trim today. We've did over 200 cows on this farm this week, and this cow is in the last 10. So I am quite glad to see the last 10. Been quite a busy week. So that's all good there. That's going to keep that cow from going lame on her hooves for the next 5 or 6 months. We do these cows every 6 months, so we're just meeting problems and issues before they arise. If this hadn't been trimmed at this stage, this cow would have been lame in the foreseeable future, or the not too distant future. And if you look across here, that's a nice balanced hoof. I've dished this out, but she still has a good heel height here to carry her nice and balanced across both claws.
With the hoof trimmed, it's time to trim the biggest ever dew claw.
So I do apologise before I really start this trim. A lot of you sometimes have something to say about my camera skills, but I try to specialise in the hoof trimming and do my best with the camera work. So I apologise if some of you experts on the camera don't really think that I get things in focus, but I am doing my best. Maybe I should be doing what it takes rather than my best, but hopefully you can see enough to keep you satisfied with your hoof trimming expectations of video. So I'm just going to gently trying to cut this away. It is obviously too big. It is infected. So I'm just going to trim it back here. The infection is around the side of it. But this is quite an old girl, and she may have had a bit of an infection got in here when she was younger. I don't think it's the cause of this dermatitis. I think it's just got in now, but this whole massive dew claw is probably from an old infection that we got stopped. But it won't be as big when we're finished, but there's no need for it to be this size, so we'll keep it trimmed back. It's not affecting how she's walking, you'll be glad to know, but if we didn't see to this, the dermatitis just wouldn't know where to stop. Give it a quick little bit of a rinse so I can see where I'm going by removing this loose horn. Tom's left me on my own to do this herd trim this time. He's away doing another little bit of training. So I'm on my own. I did miss a little bit of help, but I did get James, who I sold my last crush to. He was in one of our earlier videos. He came down on Monday to help me, so that was a good start. And in the background today we've got some lovely country music. We try to accommodate everybody's needs in music. Last time I think we had some dance music from the relief milkers, or from the people in the milking parlour. So today it's some country. So a little low pressure rinse now before we bandage this. We've got right down to the infection there, up at the top. How this is not causing her any discomfort. If the water was pressurised it would. Just want to make sure that's nice and clean. Gotcha, thank you.
Let's get this old grateful girl out of the crush and see how she's going.
It's really lovely to look around all these cows and know that today they've all been trimmed. All 200 of them.
But we still have 7 left, so let's get on. Let's get them finished, folks. And thanks for tuning in to watch this video. We'll see us all on the next one. Hello folks, and welcome to recheck day for this old girl that had the massive infected dew claw. And when I say she's an old girl, I'm just after finding out that she is actually 11 years old. It's an awful pity I didn't recheck this cow on her birthday. I could have given her, hopefully, a nice new dew claw. Let's get this foot up and see how this girl's recovery is going.
So last time we seen this old girl, this here dew claw, it was big from a previous infection, but it was all infected the whole way around the side here, as you've just seen in the prior video to this. So I'm just going to check it. It seems the infection seems to be all gone. There's still a little bit of it here, but it's well reduced. I'd say it's maybe only 1/3 of what it had been. So this is all okay here. It's just a little bit here. Can't remember exactly the last time. I don't think it went any further than here, but this maybe just needs an extra little bit of attention. And we're here today doing some rechecks. We did this herd a month ago, so it's just we're following up some old girls like this that need an extra little bit of attention to make their full recovery. And just there's some little edges here, hardish hoof like that there, that would be jagging in a little bit into this. I suppose it really does go down as loose horn, even though it's just in the dew claw.
And just to show you a little comparison of how this infection area has actually reduced from the last time we seen this cow, we are going in the right direction.
And just to give you all a little close up, this dew claw is still quite massive compared to when you see the other one, but because of that old infection, it's hard and it's big, but it's not causing her any discomfort apart from this little area here. So I'm just going to give you a little close up of the small little patch of dermatitis. I think it's, I said earlier it was maybe 1/3 of the size, but I think it's maybe only half of the size from the last time, the dermatitis patch that is. But we'll get that bandaged up, and hopefully the last bandage, or the next bandage, will be the last one, and it will do the other 50% of the recovery. The last day I was here I had Jeff, because I remember I ran out of salicylic acid and I had to send Jeff out. It's cheap, so hopefully that doesn't work today, but these bandages are a little bit awkward when you've just got 2 hands helping you instead of 4. It does look like I spilt a bit of it here, but there's still lots around that. Just come coming down between the hooves. The hooves are pretty sound from the last time from the routine trim, so that'll stop the bandage from sliding up. And I don't put a dressing on these lesions, so I just put an extra bit of wrap on them to stop the muck and slurry from getting in for a few days. So we'll tuck that up and let her out.
I have high hopes that in the next few weeks we will be able to completely clear up this infection of dermatitis. I left the farmer with some Ripoderma spray that he can keep sprayed in the parlour. And isn't it fantastic to see that old girl walking so well? And she's 11 years old on Thursday, and I don't know what that is. I know there's dog years, human years and cow years, so I don't know what age she would be in cow years. Some of you people that know a lot of things might be able to tell me in the comments below, but she's walking lovely. She has got that slightly enlarged dew claw from a previous infection, but I suppose it's a bit like life. The older you get, maybe the more you have to put up with aches and pains and different things like that. But thankfully I know nothing about that, but Tom tells me all about it. But we still keep him going despite his aches and pains. Take care, folks, and hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you all on the next one.
Thanks for watching, and we hope you're enjoying this series so far. See you tomorrow for a follow-up on an extremely deep cavity that took more than 3 visits to fix.